is still the Israel of shared neighborhoods, so an outward-facing Israel. In other words, the kind of Jewish vitality which was present in Aaron Sinsheimer's cafe on Essex Street in what was then known as Little Germany in Manhattan on the Lower East Side in 1843, when a group of 12 Jews, led by the not very Jewish-sounding Henry Jones from Hamburg, founded the lodge of the First B'nai B'rith. Because of the work the Anti-Defamation League went on to do, now of course separate institution, we sometimes forget what the originating conviction of that First B'nai B'rith was. Those 12 and all who followed wanted to provide a place where kindred Jewishness could be sustained in ways not necessarily offered by shul or yeshiva. Some of the obligations which had been provided by the old but under siege institution of the Kahal, visiting, which already of course had been half destroyed when Russia annexed Jewish Poland, visiting the sick and bereaved, stimulating education and recreation, the creation of the first Jewish library called the Maimonides Library, in what was after all an immigrant republic, albeit one which, just as today, the standing of recent immigrants was being attacked in the 1840s and 50s, both verbally and physically by nativist nationalists, the know-nothings, and to do so, in their minds, without penning itself into a religious walled citadel. The optimism of that early B'nai B'rith was so strong that a lively argument ensued in the middle of the 19th century about whether it would be possible to admit non-Jews to B'nai B'rith lodges in Washington and Cincinnati. That idea was overruled by the New Yorkers, but it's fair to say that in the century and a half which followed, and not just in the United States, the debate between an inward-facing and an outward-facing Judaism, the one which has made the term modern Orthodox less of an oxymoron than would otherwise be the case, between revealed belief and examinations of reason, which is to say the argument about argument, continues, thank God, to beat at the heart of Jewish life.